that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart.
Hello, evening, ladies and gentlemen. 大家晚上好。把音乐关小声一点，不好意思。忘了关音乐。Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this very beautiful Tuesday night, 9 p.m. It's our usual SGX Mastery webinar live. Okay, so tonight we are going to look at some of the stocks and also understand where's the market going. Okay, and then maybe we'll discuss what is called bullish divergence for some of the stocks. Okay, that can help you pick the low. Okay, and let's see how many of you now. 135. 200, then we start. Those of you who are here every week, welcome back. And those of you who are new to this webinar, your friend showed you or you saw us online, welcome as well. Okay, hopefully you enjoy your stay here and you find value, okay, to help you in understanding investment and trading. Okay, so tonight, what should we talk about first? Market strength index, how about? Okay, so we talk about the market strength index. Now, the good news is market strength index has already turned up, ladies and gentlemen. So last week was the market low, and some of the stocks already started to turn up. Ideally, you should have your own one or two stocks, and they are already working in your favor. Okay, now one of the stocks that is going up is the beaten down SGX. Now, this stock, I said many times already, as park and forget lah. Because SGX will not go zero. Okay, not, unlikely. Okay. Hey, how come you all got no response? Hey, everybody can hear me or not? If you can hear me, put the like button. Can I see some like button or haha floating up the screen for me to know that it's working well? Okay. Why? You're listening attentively. That's why no response. Oh my God, I just say, hey, how come no response? Okay, right. So SGX is the first one to go up, and I said this one park and forget. And if you look at the strength index is going up, we won't know how high it can go, but this is a concerted effort in the global stock market. Because if I were to show you a US stock, like for example AMD, okay, you can see the Nasdaq strength index. Okay, it has started to turn up since last night. It is at the year low, so the chance of it turning up is very high. How high can it go? I think until 16th of December, where the federal statement will be released. Before that, if there's no bad news, no negative catalyst, the market can float higher. Also, can it go back to the green color zone? Anybody's guess. So what we want to do is to track it every day and see how high it can bounce. And on the way, you look out for your stocks. Okay, look for the good chart to buy. And once the index has to turn down, look for the lousy stock. Okay, look for the lousy price action to get out of the stock. Now, if you take a look at NYSE, okay, now Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq is known for sensitive to high interest. So if you go to NYSE, there are some value stocks over there. Like for example, JP Morgan, one of the better banks. You can see Nasdaq. You can see NYSE has already turned up since end of November. Now, this is correct because of the interest rate, the bonds tapering, so the money flowing back to the value stock and away from tech stock. That was the theme of the trading for the past 2 weeks. Okay, so interestingly, Now, we all know about Micron and all that, right? So Micron and all that started in November, started to hit the market. So as you can see, despite the uncertainty, stocks are going higher. Can you see? So you must be able to discern from the negative news, okay, and look at the price action. Most of the stocks are still holding up, okay, so long they don't break into a downtrend, guys. So what is downtrend? Downtrend is like this, okay, lower high, lower low. So if you don't see a downtrend develop, then should be fine. Now this one, JP Morgan on the way lah. But if this week it can start to go back up and break this high, okay, by end of the month, then the downtrend has been invalidated. Okay, so that is for the global market. I just want to share with you that actually all the markets are turning up at the same time. So is SGX. So what stock to buy, leh? Where is the next stock that is going to go up, leh? So tonight let us explore together, right? So come, what is the stock that you are interested in? Let's take a look at your stock before I talk about my stock. Any volunteer? Right? Any volunteer? Come on. Send a stock over to the chat session, to the comments. Franken. Crystal Pay Franken. Okay, let's see. Let's see Franken first. Franken is a semiconductor stock. It is well beaten down now. Okay, so Franken, you have to be careful because it has got a double top formation, guys. This is called a double top. Okay, and it has broken the neckline, which I like. Let me explain to you why I like. Now, I love stocks that break their technical levels. Okay, I'm bullish. I want to buy, but I love to see them break because if they break and it doesn't go down and start to trade back upwards, we know that it is operator at work catching Ganjong spider retailers. Okay, so this one, big volume coming down, and if it still doesn't die, I think this should be a very good support range. Okay, a support range for Franken to build a base because based on our pitch projection, Franken Cao also can go to 238. Can you see my pitch table over here? Okay, so now it's $2. Okay, minimally 238 the last peak. So therefore, still got upside. Now, if the base is formed, now this is not base yet. It has not formed yet, guys. It's not formed yet. So we need to see more buying candles than selling candle as it starts to consolidate sideways. That is our clue. The next earnings update is in February. So we have got December and January, okay, to find that pattern before we want to be interested in Franken. So if you take a look at the weekly chart, it's also the same. 双峰顶，你不可能看不到的哦。双峰顶 is a double top. So if I were to do a technical projection on Franken, guys, this is where its final destination is. If the market is bearish, if it breaks down, okay, if it breaks down, this is the final destination. I'm going to pull down my support level all here. 162 is the double top price projection. Of course, I hope it doesn't come down now. So watch what happened. Last week's volume is very high. Okay, so this week should be trading lower, but if it doesn't, it means the stock is bullish. Remember that, and wait for the base to form. Now, other than price action, okay, let's get things a little bit more visual. Okay, let me turn on my indicator. Okay, so this one is still no green arrow. Sorry, excuse me. So since the last exit arrow, there's no green arrow. No green arrow means the time is not right yet. The price is not right yet. So we have to turn. Okay, so the next one is I want to check whether is there a bullish divergence. This one don't have. Okay, you can see as the price starts to turn down, this green and red, red and my cursor at red, I can say green. Red histogram bar and green bar, there is no divergence. Okay, so it's coming down, so rightfully so. So we want to see, okay, so since MACD has got no indication of no need to see okay, the next one when we see bullish divergence, then I will show you how it works. Franken doesn't have bullish divergence. Okay, so let's take a look at SGX. Okay, SGX, if I show you the MACD, MACD. Okay, now can you see this is the low, And you could see that this is the lowest the MACD level is. As the stock price starts to come down, you could see that the MACD histogram is higher than the low. So there is a bullish divergence as the price comes down. So therefore, this bounce, okay, is also an act of the bullish divergence. 明白吗? Okay, so this one has got a bullish divergence. So let's see another stock come. Jaffa. Let's see Jaffa technically. Okay, let's see. Jaffa still at 60 cents. Now, you must first understand why Jaffa came crashing down, because the earnings missed. Okay, earnings missed. I think it reported a weaker self-earning. I was scared. When I scroll down, I'm actually checking the date. Is it updated? So 28th of October was the last earning updated. And you can see from the indication, operating income was down, Q3 down, quarterly also down. So the earning is down, therefore the stock price is down. So guys, those of you who are new to the stock market, when you find stocks to trade, make sure you understand the story behind the stock. The easiest way is to find a profitable business to invest, to trade in. Then it will solve 50% of your problem. This kind of technical trade, when you try to buy the bounce, you have got the earnings working against you. Okay, so you want to maybe find something that is making money so that it's easier. Let me show you one that is easier, AEM. Okay, AEM, see is this the AEM? Okay, AEM is a negative example because it has not updated yet, right? Yep. Okay, the data is not updated yet. It only update on February because AEM report half yearly, but the Q3 update, business update on AEM was very bullish, or therefore the stock is running up. So February, when the earnings is out, when it starts to report over here, we will see a big jump in the earnings. Okay, so that is the catalyst why AEM is so strong. Let me find you something else. Okay, that we can see from the graph. UMS. Can you see? If you find a stock earnings per share, operating income, all pointing up, free cash flow, all pointing up. It means this company is making money, yet the cash flow is very strong. This kind of chart will be going up. So if you want to buy low, buy near support, you find this kind of stock, it is easier to make money. Okay, then you use the technical analysis to time the entry. Okay, so that is how you do it. Let's see the other stock, APEC. Okay, let's talk about Rex first from Adriano. Rex International. Okay, Rex International, why was it down? It was down because the oil price was down because of Omicron, because US and the OPEC. Okay, one want the price to come down, one want the price to come down. So there was a lot of action on the oil price. So oil price from $82. Okay, how do you find the oil price? I talk so much, but how do you find the oil price? Just go to cnbc.com. All the indices are here. So if you take a look at oil, okay, if you take a look at oil, okay, you see the share, the oil price now is $74, right? Okay, $74. So it was $82 when Rex made that wonderful rally. Okay, so now because of OMI, it was shot down to less than $70. It cracked $70 support. It was like 68, 67 before the current bounce up to 74.52. That explains why that bounce recently. Okay, so after understanding the catalyst behind the movement of that, so I think it is very logical for you to now think that, oh, so it is not because of the chart bullish it's because of what? Because of the oil price. So if you want to trade Rex, it is very sensitive to the oil price. So instead of looking at the Rex chart, I think you are better off looking at the oil direction. Okay, so if the oil go down, no matter how much money Rex is making, the sentiment will drive the price lower. So render your technical analysis useless in this case. Okay, so therefore, I wouldn't want to use TA to find a reason to buy Rex, but I want to know the oil price direction. If the oil price direction is up, maintain 70 plus, 80 plus, then I will find a support level to buy. Okay, so I must first, as a Rex International shareholder, okay, interested in this stock, I must first understand the direction of the oil price. Once I'm certain, then I'll come here to do the necessary analysis to decide whether to buy or not. So I find that it is wrong to do a technical analysis on REX International and try to buy it. Okay, you get what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, give me a fireworks of light. Come on. I hope it is very logical and makes sense to you lah. Correct or not? You can see very clearly it is very sensitive to the oil price. So it doesn't make sense to use TA on REX International. All of you are smart people. All of you are smart people. You understand the market is multi-dimensional. So do not go and just go and do a TA on REX. All right. So next stop, APEC Realty, Xingyu. Later I will switch over to YouTube to take a look at some stock. Okay, APEC Realty is brother of Propnex. Okay, so for APEC Realty, what is the catalyst? The catalyst is the housing data. Okay, you can see on my tab right here, I am always following the quarterly release housing data from URA. This is how you can forecast the earnings of APEC Realty and Propnex. Now, the most important thing is how do you think the property market is going to transact over the last 3 months? Okay, that means this is December, right? So in February, they will give an update for the 4th quarter of this year. Now, do you see a lot of transactions? I know Canning Hill peers, I think 70% taken out, right? So the take-up rate of the property is very good. The price is high. So we need to see if this momentum continues, because if I'm not wrong, their earnings has already started to show sign of slowing down. Okay, that means flat. It's no longer as fierce as 2020. So if that is the case, then their price appreciation, right? You cannot expect APEC Realty to repeat the performance of 2020. Where's my 2020 is over here. You understand what I'm saying? That sudden surge in demand for housing, okay, may not happen going forward. So if your anticipation is that, then it may not have the same kind of price because as earnings starts to slow. So for APEC Realty, again, because I traded it before, when the earnings is strong, you can see it's going up and up and up. But this time around, because the earnings are a bit flattish, okay, Q to Q, quarter to quarter, a bit flattish, then you realize it doesn't go up anymore. Correct or not? Those of you who are stuck inside APEC Realty. So I think the business, the earnings for these two property brokers will still remain flattish or slightly up. So the explosive move may not be coming so soon. Okay, so this is the reason for APEC Realty. So now if you use the technical analysis, now you can still play the range because it's not trading at the lower range. You can still play the range. You can see a very clear support zone. I would say support zone. Now the binary low over here, 76 cents, it is not very wise to use this as your support because it is very clear that there are 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, 4 lows over here. So I would rather use it in the range. Okay, use it in the range. So between 74 to 76 is the support zone. Okay, now the other price structure problem with APEC Realty is you are looking at a very clear lower high. Lower high. Okay, so if APEC Realty cannot tahan, cannot support at 76 cents and start to break 74 cents, what you have, ladies and gentlemen, is the beginning of the downtrend. So watch this carefully. This level must hold. If it doesn't hold, you have a downtrend developing in APEC Realty. Okay, so that is the price movement. Now, if I were to zoom in closer to take a look at the price action, let's take a look at the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart, you can see the last two candles over here where my cursor is. There isn't a follow-through selling in terms of transaction volume, which augurs well for the stock. The only thing I ham about the stock is there is a lack of a bullish candle. Okay, starting from this low, September all the way to December, there isn't a very strong bull case in APEC Realty. So therefore, highlight is neither bullish nor bearish, but remember there is a lower high. So you do not want to see it break the 74 cents. Otherwise, you will have a lower high, lower low, downtrend C. Okay, since we are at APEC Realty, it's very simple. Singapore only got two of them, APEC and Propnex. So you must also understand Propnex. See, can you see it's the same pattern, guys? Can you see it's the same pattern? Okay, and you can see there is a big shooting star. Japanese candlestick, we call this the shooting star with high volume. So this stock as of now is declining, shooting star in place. So the whole chart from this candle onwards is still moving downwards. The only good thing is as it moves downwards, the volume is low. Okay, the volume is low means this pivot low is unlikely to break. In fact, if it comes down and keys 163, if you can go from 177, come down and keys 163, it is on low volume, it could be an opportunity in itself. Okay, but you must see the return of buyers. Right now, what we are looking at is there are no serious sellers yet in Propnex because the transaction volume is lower and lower as the price comes down. So if you go back to the daily chart, okay, let's try our bullish divergence. You still don't get the bullish divergence. Okay, you still don't get a bullish divergence. So there's no bullish divergence on Propnex. I keep it. Okay, so Propnex on the daily chart, you can see is coming down on lower volume. Okay, nobody is providing support for the stock yet. So we just have to be chill and wait for the buyers to step back into the stock clearly before we are interested in it. Now, the easy way is to use indicator, which my template is over here. Okay, so you can see this is the last sell exit. So after the exit, until now, there is no green arrow. Green arrow is telling you that there is a trend trading signal. Okay, so just be patient and wait for the trend trading signal. No trend trading signal like this. Trend trading signal go up. Trend trading signal go up. So wait for the trend trading signal. Then that will be easy. I will say Propnex is a trend trading stock. Okay, from the volume behavior. So I'll be waiting for the green arrow and buy as low as I can so that I have got buffer. I see the. Okay, this is 50% too much already. Let me go back to 10%. So $2 is my 10% projection. So let me see. Is this updated? Okay, this is at least updated to 9th of November. So I can use the information from Propnex. Okay, so based on 9th of November, let's see the quarter. There you go. Now, can you see Propnex on 9th of November? 9th of November, okay, reported earnings. Guys, he reported earnings, 9th of November. You see the earnings he reported is lower. Q3 earnings is lower than Q2. Operating income is also lower. Okay, so that is why once the growth momentum slow down, you see the stock unable to trade higher, not like previously. Chong, result come out very good, chong. So now there is a slowdown. I believe APEC is about the same, flattish or slight down. Definitely not very strong growth. Over here, strong growth, the stock will run up. So now slow down. Q4, if slow down some more, then you can see it come and kiss 163. So that is the catalyst driving Propnex right now. It's about their earnings. Okay. So let's see what else do you have. Samudera shipping. Okay, right. Samudera I used to have, but I do not have it anymore. 575 now. Okay, Samudera. Let's see the high. The high is here. The high is here. So you have got a downtrend resistance line happening right here. Okay, downtrend resistance line happening right here. So today it has broken up the downtrend resistance line. It's broken up the downtrend resistance line. Okay, with high volume. So this is the first day it broke the downtrend resistance line. Wait for the pullback. Okay, wait for the pullback. Not wait for pullback. We want to see the pullback. The pullback will test the selling and let's see whether it can survive the testing of the sellers or not. Okay, so that is what we'll be watching for. Samudera earnings, if I'm not wrong, surprise to the downside. Okay, the business update for Q3. So there was port congestion, but right now it is very bullish. I can say it is very bullish. Sorry, you come and look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart is volume is still very low. Can you see? Transaction volume is still low. So we do not have a very convincing white candle yet. Okay, now is Tuesday, so maybe by Friday, who knows? Scarly grew until very thin. Also from Wednesday to Friday, if you are interested in Samudera, you should watch out for the pullback. Okay, Traders Club member, this will be the VT that we are talking about, okay, in the class VT. So you have to wait for the low volume pullback and set up the VT if you want to buy Samudera. This is the downtrend we covered last night, huh? Downtrend breakout, pullback. Right, this is Samudera. Okay, let's see. SIA, right? Okay, now if Omicron virus proved to be a non-event, right, then you can expect this SIA to continue to rise, guys. Okay, that means if there is no cancel, why cannot cancel? If there's no cancellation of VTL, SIA actually is right at the range. You can see this is a 6-month trading range, guys. So those of you who are SQ, what you call that, Chris Flyer member, you are interested to support your airline, right? This is the lower, this is the low of the trading range. Okay, tested 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 times. Very solid. There is no reason, actually, there's no reason for SIA to trade below 480 unless VTLs are cancelled. Right now, they are still flying, and Omicron, if I have a meter from 0 to 100, 0 to 100, I would say the probability of the VTL, the world air travel to continue to fly despite Omicron is 60%. Okay, 60%. Because the severity of the illness by Omicron is not severe, so unlikely it will affect the hospitalization load, which in turn may not cause the SQ to break the year low or this year low at 480. Now, on the other hand, the oil price, the high oil price may eat into the margin of this SQ. That day I was watching a video, people going to, Hong Kong is not VTL. So maybe can ask our SQ friends, how is the plane crowded, how many are flying, so the passenger load data by SIA, then you get a sense of whether are they going to report better earnings or not. But SIA is not the only VTL play. If you want to do VTL play, there's another one, SIA Engineering Sets. I think we discussed this a lot of times. Okay, so the ones that is stronger performance is, I think, SIA Engineering and Sets, if I'm not wrong. Okay, not SIA. So these are the two SIA Engineering and Sets that you can consider as well if you want to do VTL plays. Genting. Okay, let's talk about Genting. Now, Genting is also a VTL play because tourists have to come in and all that. But according to their last earnings, even their company was saying that although VTL open, but it could be a double-edged sword because more locals will start to fly overseas for their holidays, and then the incoming tourists may not be that significant amount to revive their business over at Sentosa. So that was what I read from the report, which I find is quite true. I do agree with that opinion. So for me, Genting for VTL play, not my cup of tea. VTL play, I only go for one. Okay. So let's see what other stocks are on the YouTube. Okay, YouTube, we have got Silver Lake. Okay, let's talk about Silver Lake from Jason Cole. Okay, Silver Lake. Okay, Silver Lake, we have got very big selling over here. Okay, about 32 cents, just to come down, and it has now encountered what we call the stopping volume. So once you see stopping volume on these candles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, you are waiting for the long whites to come in. Long whites to come in. So if the long white comes in, then it could signify that the Silver Lake could resume its uptrend. Currently, there is no green arrow. Okay, green arrow go up, green arrow. So there is no green arrow yet. So waiting for the signal. Don't forget the market has just started to turn about 3 or 5 days ago. Let me count. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just 3 days only. Just 3 days only of going up by the stock market. So therefore, if the market starts to be bullish and industry starts to rotate up, Silver Lake's turn may be coming. So watch out for the long white. Guys, Traders Club members, watch out for the long white. I know we still have this stock. There's no reason to sell yet. So let's just be patient, okay, with Silver Lake. Let's see. Wilma. Wilma 其实没有什么好啦，其实讲真的哦，Wilma the whole year not very good Can you see? This year, if you focus on Wilma, it's going to lose you money. Also, I think Wilma, okay lor, $4 is a support lor. $4 is the support. Last year also the same. Yeah, $4. $4 range is support. So if you're interested in Wilma, $4 is the support. But I must say the chart so far, right? Except here, we make one round. Okay, now, just now we also have a stock that is doing the downtrend resistance breakout, right? So this is Wilma back in October. Same thing, downtrend resistance breakout. We wait for the pullback to show us the BIC pattern. Then we buy, and then after that go to 450 before it's Xijia, get the hell out of Wilma. Also, until now, it is still down. So I don't see any bullish reason to get into Wilma yet. Mostly lobang Wilma. Okay. Just now was Samudera, right? So you can apply the same technique in Wilma to Samudera. Okay, so it break out, so you wait for the BIC pattern for Samudera. Fortress Mineral. Let's see. Fortress Minerals. Fortress Mineral. Oh, sorry. Click the wrong one. Now, this platform is multi-market. So therefore, you can see if I do AAPL, right? I see got Nasdaq stock lah, got all the US stock also inside. Hong Kong also 9988. Oh, 9988 not asking you to go buy 4D. This is Alibaba. Okay, the talk of the industry. See, this stock was very good until Jack Ma say something wrong and Xi Jinping tekan Jack Ma and financial. After that, he going tekan Baba, tekan Tencent, tekan everybody lah, tekan the whole tech sector in China. So Baba 曾经 people thought 180 IPO low is the support. 没想到 it go all the way to kiss $100. Okay, so today miracle up 10%. And in Japanese candlestick, guys, this one is called a morning star. Quite a bullish reversal, quite a major bullish reversal pattern. Morning star. And if you see the Hong Kong Strength Index, you can see that it is now turning up. So Hang Seng itself is down for most of the year. Okay, but like I said, market is in a cycle. During a year, there will be months, there will be weeks that the market is up, and then there will be months and weeks that the market is down. So right now, we are already down for 2 weeks, and now the bounce is coming for Hong Kong. Okay, so this tech stock, Baba, this, I think it has got nothing to do with the Singapore tech stock. Okay, but this is just to show you in terms of analysis, like the macro view, how is the global stock market doing, so that you get a sense of it. Okay, now those of you who are trading these Baba in US, in Hong Kong, now my thinking is it is safer to buy the China tech stock in Hong Kong. Because as you know, TT is being asked to delist from Nasdaq and then release in Hong Kong. So this could set off a trend. So be careful. If you are going to buy the China tech in Wall Street, I think maybe should consider the dual listing in Hong Kong. Make sense to you or not? Make sense? Hit the like button. You all been very quiet. We hold the like button and take a sip of a drink. Thank you very much. 顺便帮我 share 出去嘞 ，every week in week out 300多个哇，没有进步嘞 ，no growth 嘞。Remember my ambition is 1,000 1,000. I said 2年了嘞 ，2 years already 嘞。I said 1,000 until now still no 1,000 嘞，帮个忙 share 出去，好吗 ？Okay, so let's see. Over at YouTube. Fortress Mineral, just now I was at Fortress Mineral before I digress. Okay, let's come back to Fortress Mineral. Now, Fortress Mineral, this is a steel, okay, this is the iron ore counter, so it's steel industry. It is very difficult to trade this industry. Okay, it's very difficult to trade this industry because you have to contend with the China steel price, which is being depressed, and the demand in China is slowing down, economy is slowing down. It will affect the steel future price. So steel future price, if it's low, that means no demand in steel, and it will affect all the steel players in the industry. Okay, so that is the problem with Fortress Mineral. So do not go and use TA without understanding the context. Okay, there is a reason why this stock is down. The reason is the steel futures, guys. Okay, so this is another one, right? All the commodities, all the metals, you got to check the, like Wilma also the same. You got to check the raw material price and the transportation price. They are all eating into their profit margin. Okay, so for example, Fortress Mineral, although it reported better earnings over here in October, let me see is the data in or not. October 10月8号 oh, reported better earning You see better earning. I show you the chart. Sorry. The earnings did. Okay, so you see the stock gonna punish. So if it continue to go down, right, the demand for steel go down, then you don't expect Fortress Mineral to make money, You don't make money, right? No growth in the earnings, then the stock price also cannot go up, lor. Very simple. Why is it up in March, April, and May? Just take a look at the Q4 to Q1, this jump. Okay, that is the reason why Fortress Mineral was going up. Plus, the steel price was still up at that time. Okay, the demand for steel was very high. Okay, so that is something that you need to pay attention to. Yeah, you can say the Malaysia side, their what you call it, their projects construction project, all these are set up, so they may require more steel. Remember, okay, one of my own trading experience lesson I can share with you tonight is the tsunami in 2004. If I'm not wrong, tsunami is in 2004. Am I right? 2004. So that time, Southeast Asia was devastated by the tsunami. Like Aceh Pattaya, Phuket, all these places, all a lot of you know, housing infrastructure was destroyed. So I thought there could be a boom in steel price. Okay, I thought there could be a boom in steel price because they will require a lot of metal, steel, to reconstruct the region, don't have. So from my decade of experience, if you want to go for demand in steel, demand in coal, still only one country to turn to, that is China. China said, I don't want so much, gone, that commodity will come down. So instead of paying attention to the Malaysia ECRL line construction and whatnot, right, even if they revive the HSR, I do not think the steel counters are moving. Even moving also a little bit. But if China say, I need steel, wow, that will cause a big jump. Okay, so that is my take. I can hit 1K if I discuss US market. Okay, we talk about AMD now. Let's try AMD. So now it's 362. So AMD. Now AMD, let me put on my signal. AMD tonight got signal. Can you see? 你看，你说变就变，马上变一个 US stock 出来 AMD. I keep talking about AMD because I got vested interest So AMD has got a hammer pattern. If you go to the weekly chart, okay, last week, okay, you have got a long black candle signifying selling. Okay, but a lot of people forget AMD run from $86 to $160. So for it to rest is normal. Okay, where's my notes? Okay, my notes is not here. Now, AMD has got a couple of strong catalysts. Okay, the what you call that? The EV, the car EV chips. Okay, autonomous driving, they are supplying. Okay, their biggest business is actually in cloud computing, data center chips. And they have got graphics as well, but NVIDIA is stronger. So for AMD's earnings for the next quarter is still positive. Okay, it's still positive. Therefore, any dip between December and January, it could be an opportunity to pick up AMD. So I cannot tell you whether this low is the right low to pick up or not. But generally, if you look at the chart, okay, if you look at the chart, you buy at the low, it will always go up. Can you see? Why does it go up? Because the earning is strong. Okay, same for NVIDIA. If you go and see NVIDIA, it's the same. Okay, every time it pull back or when the market seems like it's going to crash, April, May, when it's going to crash from 160 to belakang pusing all the way to 135, seems like it's going to crash. See how wonderful it rebounds. This is the magic of Wall Street lah. Now very hot, a lot of stocks 随便冲，没有嘞，366嘞，都没有上到1000。吴先生，你骗我，maybe 要讲 Tesla 啦 ，Tesla 就有兴趣啦，是吗？哇老 Tesla got two red arrow 嘞 ，OK。Now, last night is nothing short of miracle. Before I go to sleep, the Nasdaq was down like 1%. But when I wake up, Nasdaq is up 1+%. A lot of stock got this hammer pattern on the daily chart. And now, if you look at the Nasdaq in the pre-market, ang mo I open now is 9:42. So in another 45 minutes time, okay, US market is going to open and Nasdaq is going to jump again. Okay, you're going to jump again. So once you see this, you see this, right? You must 配合那个音乐了。See, I give you some. Okay, you see this green color up, all up 1%, 1.3%, 1.8%. You need this kind of music.
With care, the children sleep with one eye open.
You need a Christmas music to get into the mood 嘛，对不对？Okay, 来 come back. 没有啦，讲按摩嘛是你看 370 年嘛。Okay 啦 come back to Singapore stock. Tonight is Singapore stock. Hey, Yang Zijiang. Okay, let's talk about Yang Zijiang. Yang Zijiang is going to spin off their investment. Okay, it's going to spin off their investment, and you can see a very clear downward movement, guys. Yang Zijiang is very clear. You cannot miss it. It is a downward moving chart. So you have got the downtrend already happening in Yang Zijiang. So for me, very clear. Yang Zijiang the last earning I don't like Okay, 8月5号. I wonder is it this earnings or not? No. Okay, so they are going to announce only half yearly. You can see this Q4, Q1, Q2. So there is no more Q3. Yang Zijiang is going to report Q4, which is the half yearly in February. Okay, the last business update in November, it was 脆. One word to 形容就是脆. Very jialat. Okay, they quoted a couple of reasons. Let me see, is it on my chart over here? I used to document it here, but it's gone. So let me see. Is it hiding somewhere in the chart? No. Okay, so the November update, business is down. Higher raw material price, and they have got shortage of labor in China as well. So therefore, the earnings was down. Okay, so that is the reason for it to gap down that in October. So right now, a very well established downtrend has happened. So why get interested? You follow what I'm saying? So even if I see a bullish chart, but I have got no confidence in their earnings, because you see, if earnings report the price, if the earnings is lousy and reported lousy, the price is going to come down. So even if a bullish chart is in front of you, you go and buy this counter, you without knowing the earnings expectation, the earnings comes out nasty surprise, the price will go down. Then 何必买呢? You understand what I'm saying? So it's easier to buy those that you can agak 知道它的 earning is not bad one. Those are the ones after you buy, right? Then you follow the technical, it will work better. Okay, for a very simple reason. Okay, listen to this. Technical analysis is always looking for the demand and supply of the stock. Okay, how strong the demand is for the stock. Okay, so if a lot of people want the stock is bullish, technical analysis will tell you it's bullish. So if it is a positive earnings stock with earnings growth, naturally there will be demand for the shares. Correct? So when you apply technical analysis on such a stock, it will work better. Now, so for those of you who have been using technical analysis and you get very mixed results, sometimes win, sometimes lose. Why sometimes breakout can be successful? Why sometimes breakout lose money? The reason lies in the stock that you are trading. Okay, don't believe you go through your history, you go and open up, go and see which stock you make money from trading breakout, which stock you lose money trading breakout. You will realize if you have taken breakout trades on better quality stock, your chance of winning is actually higher. Okay, 送给你这个。Okay, let's see what else. Yang Zijiang so GKE lah. GKE. Now, okay, let me complete my story on Yang Zijiang. So Yang Zijiang, if you see downtrend, Traders Club member, remember draw your downtrend line and you should know what to do already. So once you establish your downtrend line, you should know what to do already. Okay. Next stock will be 你们来来去去就是这几只股哈。Let me see, I got any more stock or not? 怎么没有人问Suncorp Industry 的嘞 ？This one also not bad. Also going up. You see my market strength index? It is showing me stocks go up last 3 days ago. So a lot of stocks are going up. Some stocks haven't go up yet. So your job is to go and look for those that haven't go up. You understand or not? 我再讲多一次Let me repeat one more time. A lot of stock, okay, my market strength index has shown that the past 3 days stock already started to turn higher. But in the stock market, not a lot of stock are up yet. Some are up like SGX, Suncorp Industry. I think even DBS are up. High luck, DBS are up. So there are stocks that haven't gone up yet. So we should, okay, all of us should go and hunt for those stocks that hasn't gone up yet. And that will be our Christmas. That will be our money for our Christmas present. So if you have been eyeing the iPad Air the iPhone 13 or the LV, talking about LV and Gucci, right? It's unbelievable, guys. I don't know whether have you gone to Orchard Road for shopping or not. I was there on Sunday. Need to queue up, The Louis Vuitton, the queue at Ion, at Takashimaya. Then inside the shop got people, not they purposely ask you to queue. It's like, got pandemic meh? Got economic crisis meh? Singapore lang. Then you see the COE chase until 80,000 COE 80,000 for Cat B. Then you see all the luxury goods all 排队. Wow. So this is where the money is going. Okay. So in the Singapore market, if you want to benefit from this high disposable income, you must look at this stock called the Hourglass. 哇，不错我的 intro. Not bad my intro. 可以吗？我们 intro 可以吗？ From LV talk until COE, then finally lead you to luxury goods. The Hourglass, sell watches, sell Rolex. So the Hourglass in the investment community has a name It's called Rolex. When you talk about, hey, got buy Rolex or not? Not asking you to really go and buy the Rolex, is us talking about the Hourglass. Okay, so during the pandemic, a lot of people never go holiday. The thesis is a lot of people did not go holiday. So their money spent where? Buy car, buy watch, luxury watch. So Hourglass, the earnings are very solid. You see the earnings. See the ranking, the ranking 4-star. Then you see the earnings 11月12号 earnings already inside. So you can see keep going up. These are the kind of stock sorry, click the wrong one. These are the kind of stock 你要抓 guys. Those coming down like Wilma, 杨子江, you ask me, 要等到多久才会上I also don't know. But this one is going up. Why don't pay attention in this stock? So, okay, if I were to put myself in your shoe, maybe if you do not have Hourglass, you will feel that 太高了啦. I $1.20 never buy, now $2, how to buy? Can it go to 240 or not? You don't know, right? Correct or not? That is the problem, am I right? If I were to second guess your problem with the Hourglass is you scared too high. You don't know whether it can still go up or not. Correct or not, guys? 我有没有讲中你的心事? Did I strike the chord in your heart? Is this how you say in English? Strike the chord in your heart. 有没有？有的话 comment yes. Comment yes. If have, comment yes. If I have spoken your mind, your fear, comment yes. I'm going to teach you how to see. Lester Cheng, yes, thank you very much. I saw a lot of likes coming out. Okay, I teach you how to see. Now, first of all, you must know, okay, why the Hourglass from 150 can go up to $2 back in October. 150 is also very high, you may not dare to buy. Correct. So why can it finally go to $2? It's because of the earnings. It's because of the earnings. So for it to go to 240, you must check out the earnings. The hourglass 不会很难猜的。Weekend, go to Orchard. Go and see the boutique. Go Ulang Bo. That is the physical visit. Now, next, take a look at the pips projection. Okay. Now, the hourglass has grown by a lot of percentage. A lot of percentage. You can see the big jump in the earnings per share. Okay. So, my next 10% jump. So long hourglass is below 220. Okay. Below 220. 越低越好啊. Below 220. Then it has got a technical setup. That is the signal to buy. Because if the hourglass can achieve just a small 10% growth in earnings, it is worth at least $2.21 according to my formula. Can you see? So that is a more objective way to think whether this stock can go up or not. I hope this makes sense to you. 对不对? This makes sense to you, right? For it to go up, earnings must up. Earnings up, no problem, it will go up. Now, one stock I want to share with you is iFast. iFast earning go up, the share price will come down. Okay, iFast. It used to be our darling in 2020, Stock of the Year award. Okay, let me remove all this dirty drawing. Okay, let me remove all this dirty drawing. Okay, so let's come back to the iFast. So you can see earning, is it updated? Updated 23rd of October. Good. So I can see the earnings. So instead of focusing on the chart, now we talk about business first. Okay, so can you see earnings per share for iFast is flattish, slight growth, flattish, not good enough. You know why? Because iFast PE is is very high. iFast PE is very high, 90 times, 80 times. Can you see? So with such a high PE, if your growth is not very high, it's not a lot, but you have a flattish growth, your stock is going to pull back in price. Make sense to you? So a lot of people, iFast can buy now, iFast can buy now. My question is, iFast Q4 earnings how? So in order to know iFast can buy or not, you need to ask Q4 earnings 怎么办？会起吗？还是又在跌？ If it drop again, right? I tell you, iFast can come back down again. Can come back down, can break the $8 support. So it is not about technical analysis can do magic. You draw one line, right? Support line, bounce here, you buy. You buy today, sell tomorrow, I tell you. You 试过吗？ Got try before, right? Buy today, sell tomorrow. Sometimes sway by morning, afternoon must sell already. Correct. So it is the earnings that is more important. Now, iFast, we have got one low, got two low. Let's see, do we have the MACD? This one I can show you the bullish divergence. Okay, so let me teach you about the bullish divergence. So now 9:54 p.m. 没有想到要等到这么久才遇到一只好股。Okay, bullish divergence. Share price comes down. Now, when I say share price comes down, it means that it has got a lower high, lower low. Once you see lower high, lower low, then you open up your MACD indicator and then you track the histogram. Okay, so this is the first low, this is the second low. The first low histogram is here. So I'm going to draw a line to show you. Okay, and that cannot draw a line on indicator. Okay, never mind. So you can see that. 谁说不可以 draw line？ 可以啦，事在人为嘛。我画给你看啊 ，guys。所以我不是一个这么轻易放弃的人呢。374, I must find a way to crack 1,000 呢。Must find a way to crack 1,000. See, like that also can draw what? Software don't let me draw. I draw on my snippet window 2. 是不是事在人为嘛？一定有方法的。路不转人转，山不转什么什么转，随便啦。So okay, so like that. So this is the lower low. So you can see the lower low. The histogram is the higher low. So what you have in iFast is a very beautiful bullish divergence. This is the bullish divergence that I wanted to show you tonight. So iFast first stock that show you the bullish divergence. Okay, understand now? Any question with regards to this bullish divergence? Ask now. Okay, I want to see more clues whether it can go up or not. Okay, or push. Maybe the next session must invite Wang Lei to come and co-host together with. Oh, Jen Tan. So what does it tell us? Okay, it is telling you that the selling, the downward movement is losing momentum. The downward movement is losing momentum, is losing strength. Okay, so it is going to turn up soon. Now, turn up doesn't mean that this is the mother of support and it's going to go back up to $10. It is not. It could just be a bounce to the next lower high. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so let me just draw the resistance line for you again, the downtrend resistance line. Okay, so it could, what it could do is, this is bullish divergence, so it could go up, okay, and continue to go lower. It will also satisfy. So it is not the mother of all reversal. It is not. It is just telling you that the selling bolat liao. And also grossly oversold lah. IFAST. You can see so many black candles. So if there is a bounce, you check out the BIC pattern. Okay, BIC pattern. Bullish divergence, do we have to use only MACD? No, there are other indicators you can use. Let me show you. Those that I know lah. RSI is my favorite last time. RSI. RSI also got a bullish divergence. Can you see? RSI got a bullish divergence. And let me see what else I use. And I think William is also useful. Okay, William 就没有 divergence， 只有 MACD 跟这个 RSI 有而已。But guys, one thing I want to highlight to you is the use of indicators is still slower than you read the candles with the volume. Very simple, Indicators are mathematics formula. Okay, mathematics formula. So it requires the price to complete. Then it will take the open, high, low, close, fit into the formula and throw out the indication. Okay, throw out the data point. So it is after the candle has completed, then only it gives you the data point. So if you know how to read the candle and the volume, right, you just know the stock is bullish or bearish already. Okay, like for me, right, I see so many black candle confirm see oversold. So I don't even need to open up your stochastic or your MACD to tell you that it is oversold. I don't need. You see, oversold. Stochastic is oversold. So I don't need. Okay, so therefore for me, I will prefer to use candle and volume. 直截了当就看得到了. Okay, and because it is so oversold, I think a bounce will come for IFAST. Bounce only, I wouldn't know whether it will go, can it go how high. Okay, so we need to wait for the long white to appear. As of now, you can see there is no bullish candle yet. So maybe this week or next week, there could be a bullish candle in IFAST. Why? Because the market strength index is favorable. When it is favorable, 你现在不起，你等几时起? You understand what I'm saying? When it's favorable, you look out for stocks that are going to go up. Okay, so that is for IFAST. MACD bar below, not good. No. Okay, MACD bar, right? MACD, wait, let me show you my MACD. 为什么有 Osama 在这边的？这是什么来的？ Okay, MACD, okay, so MACD bar, okay, this is the MACD bar, right? MACD bar below 0 is only telling you that the price is moving down. Okay, MACD bar above 0 is telling you that the price is moving up. Can you see? So it is now, it's not very important, the information. Okay, let's see. Grand Venture. Okay, so Grand Venture, okay, if you open up the chart, you zoom in on, it is actually doing a range trade. Whenever you see a range trade, you put a rectangle to it. Okay, this is the lowest that it can go. This is the lowest that it can go. So now we have got a smaller rectangle range inside it, but we look at the bigger one. So during this rectangle range, right, I couldn't see any BIC pattern. So this range trade to me is neither bullish nor bearish. I don't have the clear sign. The last time we saw it on AEM, that is a very clear bullish trading range. That one, right, I almost 80% sure the price will go up. You don't believe, you ask the Traders Club member, AEM. 对不对, guys? Traders Club member, if you are here, come, tell the world. AEM 我们看到多准，多么好用，我们学那个 candle, 对不对? Hey, by the way, tonight 没有卖课程so don't worry no need to leave at 10. Every Tuesday 我们讲到爽 we talk stocks. 有没有 AEM 是不是 So CCC all the members say yes, correct, yes already two only more member TT 没来今日 Okay, so AEM, that trading range, one look we know it is consolidation, it is bullish, it will break up. This one even trader member, you see for yourself you cannot see the same pattern that we want to see So this one if break up also I'm not going to take. Okay, so you can see that is what you learn and make sure you apply you see nothing one bo making bo making so it's nothing to see, not bullish, not bearish. So Grand Venture, jangan touch, don't touch first. We wait for clearer sign. Okay, wait for clearer sign. Yeah, all the Traders Club members jump out now. Yes, thank you guys. Okay, let's see any other stock. 我看一下我的 list 有没有 stock Sabana, SIA Engineering, this one we Traders Club talk already, so tonight don't talk. UMS okay Okay, UMS is okay because Traders Club we have already we take out to show people am I? So UMS is the next one that I think it is akan datang. You can see the pattern it is consolidating sideways with lower and lower volume. So it's consolidating, waiting for the breakup. Okay, waiting for breakup. 会不会来more importantly 会不会来 From the volume behavior, it looks likely. Okay, there's no guarantee There's no guarantee. But if you ask me, it looks likely the breakout is going to come, and especially with Nasdaq up 1.8% tomorrow morning. More important is tomorrow morning we wake up, we see Nasdaq up 300 points. Then maybe the next wave of the semiconductor stock chong is here. Okay, you go to the weekly chart, you can see. 1, 2, 3. 3 weeks ago, there was a long white, very bullish day. So after that, it consolidated for 2 weeks, and this is the 3rd week. So if it consolidate 3rd week, volume remains low, then it will still remain bullish. Okay, I'm not even saying neutral, I'm saying bullish. So that the weekly chart can be in 3 states: bullish, neutral, or bearish. So I think this one is bullish. Okay, wow, UG Healthcare, wow, all the glove stock 好可怜You see, 又 trap 人了all the glove stocks are medical healthcare stock because of the Omicron all ready then all 全部死在这边，又再来抓人了，你看。So, like I said, there must be a reason Okay, I think last week I was explaining to the Malaysia retail investors, so I never had a chance to explain my thoughts on these glove stocks in Singapore. So maybe I will take this chance to explain to you. Okay, so for glove stock, right, there is 2 primary reasons why their price are down for glove stock. Okay, number 1 is the lower average selling price. Number 2 is Omicron. Okay, the breakout of Omicron is different from the first breakout in March 2020. March 2020, over here, you can see a lot of glove stock all double, triple in price because the world is not prepared. Okay, it came suddenly. The world was not prepared. There wasn't enough gloves, healthcare staff for the hospitals. So therefore, they place order, they deplete their inventory. So during the course of the last 1 or 2 years, they started to order more. Number one, to use. Number two, to replenish their stock in their inventory. That is why the average selling price is going up. It is of high demand. The higher the demand, not enough stock, the average selling price went up. So subsequently, when vaccine was found in November, you can see that the glove stocks, all of them are coming down. You can see UG Healthcare, you can see Riverstone, okay, Medtex, all of them are down after October. Okay, I know October because October was the last low. Okay, before it died, Riverstone, Medtex also have the same, and of course the famous Top Glove. You see, all of them died in October. If you go to my YouTube channel, right, you can still find that video in October where I spoke about it. I say, hey, everybody, I think glove 1 October. Okay, you see October, the last low, before the last low, the last high, before everything go down. Okay, now, so the demand side has reduced, therefore, the average selling price reduced. Very simple mathematics. Now, the next factor that is causing the average price to go down even more is because there are more supplier of glove stocks now. Because 很好赚嘛, 2020, wow, everybody, wow, the demand is so huge that the current glove company 100% capacity already, still order coming in, and they have to backlog the orders, kick it down the road to like 3, 4 months, 6 months of fulfillment 才做得到那个 order. So more companies jump into the fray and start to produce gloves. So now with the demand slowing for gloves, the supply increases. So therefore the average selling price come even lower. That is the problem with glove stocks. So last week, when Omicron breakout, I see the glove stock all going up. That was just a knee-jerk reaction. If you go in fast in and out, no problem. Don't go and average down, and then now it's coming down. You don't want to sell your second batch. You are going to compound your loss. Okay, so Omicron, the world is much better prepared, and the thing is, it seems like a non-event. It is just a just a virus. So yeah, it is infectious, yes, but it is not causing that sort of panic in the world global healthcare system. Also, therefore, I think the gloves is going to go back. It's not going to go up. It's going to go ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Okay, so that is my take on the gloves. So those of you who got UG Top Gloves, Riverstone, Medtex, take care Okay, take care. 还有什么股 ？City Development 没有什么搞头嘞 ，City Development。呀咯，係啦 ，OK 啦 ，City Development coming down 嘛 ，so let's see the MACD 有没有那个 bullish divergence？ 没有啊 ，see not every time come down with bullish divergence this one don't have 就不要用嘞 ，don't have means do not use，OK，don't force it。Alright, that means this bounce out of nowhere, so I leave it alone. Right? Okay, so tonight 10 p.m. 讲了很多股 ，so StarHub StarHub OK 来 last one StarHub. StarHub the earnings also so leh. There's a growth first half. Okay, StarHub I never focus on it because I took for granted that their business not good telco slow Also, as you can see, first half 2021 reported when 8月 okay, August reported in August. The earning is good, growth. Can you see the price start to go in an uptrend? Now, this will serve as a reminder for everybody that it is better to focus on companies that are profitable because the market is chasing after profit earnings. So if the company that you own in your portfolio, you go and scan through. If you do not know how are they going to perform in the February earnings season, then you have to be ultra careful. Maybe swap to those that will have a better prospect in their earnings. Then you will see the price goes up. Okay, so from here you can tell already. OK, so 今晚就讲到这里了。362个，哎呀，没有1000个嘞。Next 2 weeks later, join your friends along I see 2 weeks later is what day? 2 weeks later is 20th, Christmas that week. Maybe got free gift. Also, y'all come 21st of December. And remember to show your friends here. I think it's quite entertaining and quite value for your time. Correct or not? Now, for those of you who wants to learn more about the mentorship program, I used to do the promotion after Tuesday, this event at 10 p.m. to 10 I'll talk about it. But now I stopped doing it. Okay, so those of you who are interested to find out how to become a member, what are the benefits of being my mentorship program member, okay, you can join me tomorrow night, 8th of December, Wednesday, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'll come online. I will show you my ESG Master Pro software, how to use them, and my stock investment blueprint, my stock selection process, how to find stocks, and also show you some of the winners that we've got. You will see the consistent in applying the strategies. Okay, so today, if you do not have any idea how to pick stock and you are new to trading, come and join me tomorrow and get an idea of how I do it. Okay, so tomorrow will be the mentorship program preview. You can click on the link to sign up. My assistant has already pinned up at the comments field for both YouTube and also Facebook. So click on it, sign up. Okay, then I will see those of you who are interested to become a member tomorrow night. Right, so I will just stick around for a few more minutes for you to take down the URL. And meanwhile, I will play the Christmas song. Thank you, everybody.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more.